Want to make an espresso martini, but you don't have an espresso machine?
We're here to show you exactly how you can do that.
Welcome back to Whole Brain Coffee. Espresso martinis are quite a popular drink.
There's a lot of worldwide popularity for this particular cocktail, and at the same time too, we know that espresso makers can be quite expensive.
It's kind of a specialty coffee item. Unless you're really into coffee, you most likely do not have one at home.
And so if you don't want to go to your favorite bar downtown on the strip for one, we're gonna go ahead and test a method with the renowned Mocha pot, which you can easily make coffee on your stovetop with, to see if that'll actually hold up in a cocktail of this quality.
Also dubbed the Mocha Martini.
The Mocha Martini. We should get shaken. All right, so a few different things that we're gonna need for this espresso martini, or rather the Mocha Martini. So you're gonna need a mocha pot. Now this is great because you can go ahead and simply make it on a stovetop as stovetop coffee. If you have a Baratza Encore grinder or grinder similar, you kind of wanna go for a bit more of a fine consistency to medium fine consistency, and you don't wanna overpack the mocha pot upon brewing. You will need Kahlua or a coffee liqueur, and you will need vodka of some sort. I prefer Kettle One. I think Kettle One's a good classic vodka to use in cocktails. And the last thing you will need, but the most important thing perhaps, is your coffee. Today we have a wonderful coffee from Blue Bottle Coffee Company called the Bella Donovan. It has nice notes of chocolate and molasses and raspberry. Should go very well in a cocktail like this. And we're also gonna need a cocktail shaker filled with ice. You're gonna want a bar spoon as well. Just need that you need to stir anything in here. Not exactly necessary, but good tool to have. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and add 2 ounces of our Kettle One vodka. We're gonna go ahead and add 1/2 ounce of our Kahlua. Now, some people like to add simple syrup to this recipe. I personally think it's a bit too sweet. I think you can certainly go without that and have a well-balanced cocktail, but to your preference, if you should so like that, you can go ahead and make use of it. So lastly, we have here the coffee. Go ahead and pour this in. Attempt to. So one important thing too is you want to add the coffee a little bit cold so you avoid over diluting the ice. You can simply do this by brewing it in another apparatus. Perhaps you can put a mug or something in the freezer with some ice in it. Pull it out when you need it. When the mocha pot's done and ready, just pour it on in. And so then the last thing we need to do here is make sure our shaker is sealed. These are weighted shakers, by the way. And then, well, hence the name.
The Mocha Martinis are ready to go, and I must say, upon initial inspection, as the kids would say in today's world, it looks absolutely bussin'.
I am proud to be awarded the honorary title of bussin' for these espresso martinis. As you might have noticed, these do have a nice foam. That's the whole point of shaking it. And then I also did garnish with a few espresso beans. Not quite espresso beans.
Worthy of MasterChef.
Thank you, I appreciate it. But let's see if the taste stacks up.
It's not quite an espresso martini.
You can taste the distinction.
But it's probably as close as you can get without real espresso.
So with that being said, espresso machines can generally cost upwards of hundreds and hundreds of dollars. The coffee both works, and then also it has a few elements that might not quite work as well if you're wanting to go for a more neutral palate. Personally, I like the fact that the coffee we use has a lot of flavor, as well as raspberry and chocolate notes. I could see where you might also want to use like a more neutral coffee that just has some more medium roast type notes, more just chocolate, nougat, something more of like a graham cracker, something just more neutral. But I think for a brewing apparatus that you can get for a relatively low price, and to make stovetop coffee with, to make a cocktail like this that actually tastes pretty solid, pretty good, I think it'd be hard pressed to do a whole heck of a lot better for the price range.
If you are looking for an alcoholic coffee drink you could easily and inexpensively make at home, I'd say follow the recipe you just watched.
Yeah.
You will be a happy human.
Have you all made this before? Do you favor this cocktail? What's your recipe for it if you do have one? Leave a comment down below. Please let us know what you think of the Espresso Martini or the Mocha Martini if you decide to make it at home. Please also hit the subscribe button because we'll keep making more content like this. Now, there is one thing that we do.
Oh, there's one thing left to say.
If I have to be the one to do it.
You have, yes.
And I have to be the one to say it.
I don't have the heart, quite honestly.
Hold on a second. I need to sip a little bit of this real quick.
Let's finish this.
Okay. What we
You can do it.
really need to tell you is,
You got this, buddy.
keep using your whole brain. We'll see you next time.